Am I
Hello?
wrong? Because YouTube isn't
Okay.
receiving it. The YouTube thing.
Are we live now? Hello. Okay.
Did you see my chat? My little text.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
That is weird.
There we go.
Okay. We're live now?
Now it's going. What?
Woo, technical difficulties. I must have tabbed out too quick. So I pressed the start stream button, but I think because I minimized my YouTube, thing, it just didn't register the stream starting. I tabbed out beforehand. Okay, that is unfortunate. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Yay!
Okay, let's redo that intro.
I mean,
hello.
Wait, did it actually register the beginning part?
I don't think so.
No, it started after. No, it started a little bit after the intro part. Oops.
So,
that's fun.
I am here with Green Mage Moss. Say hello, Moss.
Hello, everybody. Green Mage Moss here. All right. I do content on my own channel with a I do content on my own channel about the Project Moon TTRPG, which is different than Stars of the City. But it should be fun hanging out here to see how the sausage gets made, as they say.
Yep. And so today we are going to be looking at some whale and mermaid enemies, as well as possibly some pirates, if we have time. So,
hell yeah.
Starting off, we have the Whale of the Porous Hand, which we're gonna do. I'm gonna try and make it sort of battlefield commander, where it's not really doing attacks itself, but still has an influence on the battle itself. Then we have its two different types of mermaids, which we're gonna figure out. Then we also have...
I mean, there's Big Mermaid and Little Mermaid.
Yep. Little Mermaid.
Fat. How did they differentiate that? Like, was it just the person inside of the mermaid was way bigger?
Maybe, or it's maybe also multiple
longer?
people mixed into one.
True, that is also a possibility.
And then we have a Mermaid of the Strands. I don't really feel a need to... There aren't enough sprites to make multiple of these, so it's just going to be the one. And then Pirates, if we have time, want to make some slight revisions to the Agile Twin Hook and make a tough Twin Hook guy. Kakra...
to answer your question, Kakra V1, this is not for D&D, oh wait, never mind, the chat already answered it for you.
This is my own homebrew Stars of the City system. You can find it linked below. It is, a similar vein to D&D in that it is a TTRPG, but it is more of an adaptation of genuine Ruina combat.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is a very fun system in my totally unbiased opinion, and you should totally check it out. It is completely free to access, so no reason
in my
not
very
to.
biased opinion, it is very, very fun. And in my unbiased opinion, it is really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe you've had the chance to play it yet. I do hope to invite you to a game at some point.
I would absolutely be honored if I could play this system, not gonna lie. Because I want to, and yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I unfortunately
Let's get it started.
Yep, I have to figure out some life stuff before I can run another game, but that should hopefully...
Understandably.
I should be able to start doing stuff soon, and I might use the new pre-written adventure as a way to kind of do a lower effort stream, so I can be interacting with more people and introduce a few folks to the system. Anyway, we should actually do things. Okay.
Let's get it started.
So the Whale of the Porous Hand, it never actually enters combat as an opponent. However, we do have this passive on the hand whales, so that is interesting. Sinking in this system is basically just stagger burn.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Jocko, can you stream to me on Discord since the live stream's a little delayed?
Yeah. You also have access to the dock, but yeah, it is probably good if I share my screen.
Let's see. There we go. Now I can see this live.
Okay.
Whoa.
And let me, while I'm at it, go on Do Not Disturb.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's keep
These
this going.
guys, I knew they were syncing. I didn't realize just how much syncing they had.
Oh yeah, they literally have passive sanity drain.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's
the
1,000 strands I thought were more syncing focused, but they're direct SP damage, which is interesting.
Yep.
I think they
and
are.
all...
So the things I want to do with these guys on the system are, one, the big whale is not going to be like a main combatant, but it is going to be sort of a commander combatant that uses skills that don't actually have dice, and will instead just buff the mermaids.
Uh-huh.
And then, for the mermaids themselves, I want a couple of things. They will be syncing. I think these ones will be less syncing focused than the other ones. I think I want them all to be syncing. But I think the Strand, because it is so infamous for its SP drain, the Strand mermaids will absolutely have more of a syncing focus.
I'm gonna be real, I completely forgot that the Strand mermaids existed because they're for some reason not in Mirror Dungeon at all, which probably a good thing.
Yeah. Dark Door, I took a brief glance at your enemy's dock. It seemed pretty good. The enemies weren't quite vanilla style, but they were fairly close, and I definitely, if I take another proper look at it, I might end up snagging an enemy or two, but overall...
That's how you know it's good.
Yeah. Pretty solid.
Alright. Also, sorry if my keyboard picks up on the mic. I don't know how to get it to stop doing that.
Okay. So, also with the mermaids, I do want them to sort of, because everyone in U Corp basically uses piercing and poise to some degree, I definitely want to make those things good to use against them without being like too overwhelmingly good.
If you want, you can make Pierce and them weak against Pierce and Slash, but strong against Blunt, since...
Maybe.
I mean, you know, they're fish scales. It's
Yeah.
more effective to... The more effective way to kill a fish is to just chop its head off or stab it in the gut with a javelin than it is to smack it with a hammer.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so... I think we should probably make the hand first. Hand should probably have a stupidly high amount of HP. But there's going to be a gimmick to it.
Yeah, I was going to mention, in the original fight against the hand, it's the way it functions is that if you kill one of the fishies, the mermaids, sorry, I do not know why my brain is hiccuping like that. Every mermaid you kill lowers the lowers the HP by a certain amount.
Yeah.
So if you want that, and it was originally like every 10 HP lost, I think. I can't remember. Or no.
We can look here.
Wait.
It just says takes damage when the unit's defeated. But
all
of them, yeah.
All of them take 10 damage. If we could probably make it like they take, the porous hand takes like 50, 20 damage, you know?
Yep. Boom. I think no stagger resistance and no light, so that it's easier to keep track of, because there's not really any benefit for this thing being staggered.
Yeah. Well, there is a benefit.
I mean, yeah.
You stop it from using commands, but yeah.
It's not really going to happen if we make the stagger resistance any degree of comparative to the hit points. And also, I'm thinking, I don't think that what we see in Limbus is the full thing. I think this is just it reaching up. So I think...
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You're not going to be staggering the full creature, and it's weird to do with the hand. Yeah, Kakra, there is the Discord in the link below. If you would like to
You should join it.
There are people there who are also looking to play. Unfortunately, as always, a lack of DMs, but something will pop up, and if you are confident, you can absolutely DM it yourself. There is a pre-written module that should be very helpful for starting out.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Join this. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. Come on, come on, come on. Get more players. More players. Woo! Sorry.
Yep.
But
Okay.
The Discord has been remarkably welcoming and really fun to be around. So, even just lurking is really fun.
Yeah. I'm always watching. So,
I'm always watching
when
Wazowski.
a connected mermaid dies, this unit loses 50 HP. Okay.
That should be,
This unit
Dies.
defeated all of its mermaids. Boom.
Curious. I have to admit, that's really fun. However, there is an issue with this. That would be, that means you get a max of 9, you need to kill 9 mermaids. The moment you kill the 9th one, it's over.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? Saying that out loud, yeah,
like
no,
a
that sounds
reasonable
good.
number. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can lower that, amount by attacking the hand directly too while you're at it.
And you can also, the DM can, if you want more mermaids, just add more.
Make
HP.
more mermaids.
Yep. I have a very.
Or literally
I don't
just
want to
swarm them.
I don't want to directly spoil it, but I do have a very similar, actually abnormality in the pre-written. However, I'm not going to spoil exactly how it works. However, I will need to make another tab here so I can reference it, so I can use the same or similar wording.
Ooh.
Let me. Oh. Okay. So don't read too much into this passive if you don't want spoilers for the thing. But before rolling speed dice, add mermaids. Based on the following. If you an X on the field, add 1 mermaid. I'm gonna say instead of X, I'm just gonna say it's 4. You can. Oh.
Fair enough.
Horde. Wait. Is horde spelled the same if it's like a horde of enemies versus like a horde of treasure? Or
Yeah, I believe so. I'm gonna Google that actually. Horde. No, it is not spelled the same.
Oh, interesting.
Horde, as in a horde of group of people, is HORDE, while a horde, as in a pile of loot or something like that, is HOARD.
Interesting. Okay. So do that.
The more you know.
I'm going to merge cells. X equals the number of combatants on the not including NPCs that use simplify.
No.
Boom.
Could I ask a question?
Yep.
Mermaidification, I don't know the exact term, but when you literally get turned into a mermaid, are we going to be implementing that in any way?
No. I think that would be more of a story thing. This system does not have, like, direct consequences for being defeated. Rather, it is up to the GM based on, you know, what is established stakes, before, you know, the campaign even starts, essentially. However, I do see a world in which you could, like, the hand would be, you know, trying to grab, like, NPC crew members and turning them into mermaids. That could be interesting, but
that could be cool.
That's more of a scenario sort of mechanic than just
valid.
A universal.
Also, hi, Cinna.
Hi.
Hello, Cinnafon. Hi. All right. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Yep.
All right.
So
since you can't regen them back to a normal, yeah, no, fair enough. We don't want to add rules for that yet. That is just character death.
And of a bigger fish. This unit has no stagger resistance and cannot be staggered. It also does not use light. So it's just going to be using support skills and just a part of a bigger whale, and once you hit it enough, the whale decides to run away. Okay. We've got that. I don't think I actually want too much more, because this is just a commander sort of thing.
Yeah, that would make sense, yes. If I could make a suggestion as a passive...
Yep.
How is this thing going to clash? If it can't clash, you should probably specify it in a passive where it says this thing...
There is actually one more passive I needed to make based on my ideas. Thank you for reminding me.
Yippee! Water. Okay.
Suppose...
Oh, hey, Shiro's here.
Yep. Hello, Shiro.
Hello, everybody.
Sina, everyone.
Lots of peoples. That's a lot of peoples.
Minions.
Oh.
When the whale is targeted, a connected mermaid may intercept regardless of speed or aggro. If that ally has not done so this scene. So you can still target it, but its allies will be jumping in front, so you'll need to make an opening.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And its skills just won't have dice, and that will actually... Hopping over from the other thing, we'll need to change a different... let's give all allies
I just had a random lore question that's actually kind of fascinating.
Yeah?
How are whales made?
Who
Are whales
knows?
just like evolved? Are they just evolved mermaids?
My best guess was that they were created by whatever fucking civilization predated the city. And they just now are these immortal beings that you can't really...
But they're not immortal.
Not
They're not
like,
immortal. The white...
not unkillable, but like unaging. They will not go away until you kill them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe
Whales
they can
are
reproduce, maybe they can't, but...
Can I say a really stupid theory?
Mm-hmm.
Whales used to be mermaids.
Maybe. I could definitely see them growing somehow, but...
It's just the will of the ocean. Really? Curious. I'm gonna have to...
I think that's more of a
fact-check
metaphorical thing that they use to describe it, but...
Oceans in the PM verse are weird.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, considering there's like a direct cutoff line when an ocean turns blood red and starts mass murdering everything inside of it.
I think 15 HP is a good cost for this, because I don't want this thing to just spam giving all allies strength. That's probably not a good idea. But having it be at a cost of HP is good.
The fact that it's... Wait, I just realized, the fact is, that's not even the ocean. That's a lake.
Yep.
Those are the Great Lakes. Those aren't even the oceans.
It seems to be more of like a large bay or something, given how it's all of U Corp, but it is definitely terrifying that this is not even the full open waters.
Yep.
Okay, I don't want to call this skill.
Kinetic strength.
Not two.
Strength of the swarm. I mean, wait, what's a pod? Strength of the pod. Since a pod is a group of mammal-based sea creatures.
Maybe. I'm also kind of liking this adrenaline pump because it's just like it's pumping this stuff.
Oh, that is disgusting, and I love it. That is exactly like the yeah, that is the exact level of absolutely nasty. That is like perfect for Project Moon.
Okay. Yeah, I can get.
I'll be honest. I kind of wish we managed to explore the seas a bit more in Project Moon.
Yeah. I feel like for all the time that was technically spent in U Corp, it was really just being at the beach and then the Kanto itself. It would have been nice if the Christmas Intervallo had instead been something that actually focused on U Corp. Because while I do like some of the outskirts lore, that was not the most interesting of follows.
I'm gonna be honest, it was still better than LCE pre-Kanto 9. In my eyes, anyway. The Christmas event, the redo of the Christmas event was my first ever event in Project Moon. So it has a very soft spot in my heart. Plus, the gnomes were my first announcers, so. Darkest Australia in PM is the. Yes, Australia is the rest of the world. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so what would another good skill be?
Could I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Similar to Adrenaline Pump, we can call it something. I'm not really sure I have a name for it necessarily, but instead of strength, it's defense or haste.
Endurance or protection or something like that. Yeah. What about?
If you want a really gross way of doing the endurance one, you could say that the blood inside the mermaids is coalescing to become scabs in under the skin.
Ugh. Yeah.
I could also do some sort of like
shriek.
Shriek?
On use. Target. So. On use. Inflict 1 paralyze on target.
Ooh.
So.
Ooh, that's really strong. You might want to make that cost a lot of HP, because yikes.
Nah, it's limited in the amount it can do. And I specifically said I want poise to be useful, and poise can cancel out with paralyze. So I think...
You know what? Fair enough.
I think as long as we don't design the mermaids with too many, like, strong one-die skills, it should be fine.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Boop, boop, boop.
Listen, the outskirts is hell. Australia is hell. Have you seen emus? They're... Dude, okay, that's funny. Wait, emus in the outskirts would genuinely survive. That's funny. Oh, be wary of the outskirts. There's emus out there. Either way. Okay. So. Inflict paralysis. Give you every ally.
Yeah, we could do a more defensive one, but I don't know. I mean, they do have some defensive abilities here with, like, mucus skin. Yeah.
Should be interesting.
What about Knuckles? Really Knuckles?
Knuckles?
On use, gain protection equal the number of other, and that'll be part of it, and then the other part.
That's really good. Kind of like that. I like that. That could be fun to use.
Yeah, and then all allies regain. I guess 10 is probably too much. Just 5 stagger.
Yeah.
Distance.
Yeah, that works. Yo, I have a suggestion for something that might be interesting. The abnormality, the fish kills a mermaid to regen HP.
That is also definitely a possibility. Well, no, because the way you're hurting it is to kill the fish, so killing the fish itself,
No. It would be less it, like, slamming down and killing it, and more so it pulls on the string and pulls it back into itself to re-add it to its biomass.
I get that. Unfortunately, I think the way I've worked this out, that just could go into an infinite loop of continuously making more mermaids. I have a similar thing with the reference I'm using for this, but the difference is he has a limited amount of servants. This one does not. This one keeps going until it's out of HP. So, essentially, killing a mermaid to regain HP would just be making another mermaid, essentially.
Yeah, no, fair enough. After all, technically speaking, you don't actually ever kill the whale, you just chase it off.
Yep.
So, makes sense.
How do weapon like Li Hang's gun sword work? That's the fun part about that system. You don't have to give a damn about the exact functions of weapons. You just make the skills, and you narrate how the weapon works that way.
Yerp.
There are different...
Oh, I think he meant mechanically, so like, how do you get the bullets and stuff?
For the bullets, I am intending to make a Faith and Firearms is going to be the first big expansion after 1.0, and that will include stuff like both normal ranged combat, but also I know how I'm going to do like the melee propulsion ammo stuff as well. Those sorts of things will have ways to work them eventually, but I want to focus on 1.0 right now, which the lead up is coming smoothly. 0.7 is definitely underway. I still need to reorganize some stuff, but We are not far from 1.0, and I'm looking to, I might have, like, a piece of key art available for it, hopefully. So that'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Cocker, you'll eventually be able to gun people down. It's just gonna take a bit. Okay. So.
My guy, guns in Project Moon, just, there isn't. You do not get many guns in Project Moon. What do you mean the best part about Project Moon is shooting people? Ay, ay, ay. Find your way.
Focus strength. Give. N. Some strength. So,
nice.
just a weaker version. So that you can... Okay. I think this is fine for now. We might get more ideas for things later. But... Okay. Mermaid of the Poor's Hand. I don't want these guys to have too much HP, because you're going to be fighting a lot of them, multiple waves.
Yeah.
So...
how much do you think would be good? I mean, considering this is the small one, and let's see, the minimum is going to be equivalent, and they're constantly going to be, yeah, 40 HP seems good. That seems good.
Yeah, 40, 20. Light, I'm thinking... They're going to be dying pretty quickly. They only need, like, 4, I think. And then, I think 2 speed dice, but let them be moderately fast.
Yeah, that seems good. After all, they are
speedy. Yeah, and I think I want +3 when it comes to stagger pierce. I think what I'm thinking is the harpoons specifically are essentially meant to be catching them, and so that is what is doing all the stagger damage. So that's why pierce weapons are used so much in the Great Lakes.
That would work.
Yeah, so
that
it's not
sense.
hugely useful for damage, but very good for stagger. And then we can also, like you said before, a bit of blunt resistance, and then slash can be neutral. So slashing is still a good way to go about it, it's just not going to be as crazy as
effective.
Yep. Okay. And that will also be very good for characters who really like exploiting weaknesses.
Yeah, because then they can go, screw you, I have Pierce, explode.
Yep.
Oh god, Tremor. Oh goodness gracious, sinking is especially going to go hard on these fellas.
Yeah, also detective characters, since they can double weaknesses up to 5, 6 extra damage per stab. Or 6 extra stagger. So, I think...
Insta-stagger, why don't you?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
I think the bigger ones will have a slightly lower weakness, but I still want it to be meaningful.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Okay. For passives... Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna bump up this HP a bit, because I want them to have this passive. The Connected Pain.
Oh, Connected Pain. Yeah, that works. I mean, it would be a little weird to utilize, but yeah, it could be very fun.
Connected Pain. And this unit dies. All of their connected mermaids lose 10 HP to a minimum of 1. Oh, wait, what? That is not the way I wanted to bold that.
Backwards bolding. That's always fun.
And then you... Boop. I did, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Do I want them to get more... So that would essentially translate to strength.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Could be.
You can inflict, I have heard, people really like Sword of Volition in certain builds. It is a very strong skill. If you build it with burn or sinking, you can inflict a huge amount.
I see. That's quite fun, but also a little.
Yeah.
Oh dear, that
it's
is
very
quite
much
strong
a gimmick
too.
build. Yeah. Connected pain. Hmm. Enemy die. I think, yeah, when an enemy die, rolls its minimum value when clashing against this
Enemy rolls.
unit.
Oh.
When an enemy rolls its minimum value, die. Clashing against this unit, have the total power of that die.
Okay. Okay, that's still really brutal, but also wow.
If it rolls
Considering
maximum value of the total power of this unit.
oh. So so the goal against this thing is poise and don't get paralyzed.
Yep, pretty much.
I see, says the blind man. Alright, so that's actually
You know what I need to give this?
Yeah.
Mermaid. This unit is both a monster and a... Oh, there we go. Just a little technical passive.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Boom. Okay.
It's always a good idea to be specific. But also that is still quite interesting.
Yep. And for clarification, this only applies when clashing, so unopposed does not count.
You might want to write that down.
It does say when clashing against this.
Oh, okay.
Unopposed.
Oh, I
not
see.
a clash, so just making sure anyone listening knows. It's good to read it in full.
Yep, that makes sense.
Okay. So, I think most of these things' attacks should be simple, since there are going to be a lot of them on the field. But also...
Yeah,
and because this guy is adding complexity to the fight, so...
A lot of complexity to the fight. Actually, could I make a suggestion?
Yeah?
Make it so it only has... Give it only 3 cards. And make it so, like, 2 cards inflict sinking. 1 card is 1 singular attack that inflicts paralysis. Only 1 paralysis, though.
Maybe. Thing is, you know, the big dude already has paralysis. I don't feel like we need too much, but...
The reason why I suggest it is because, it would synergize well with its max roll, min roll, like, lose harder, win harder. And it would synergize nicely with each other.
Honestly, let's do a 0-cost mucus skin. Well,
so this thing's gonna be a defensive.
Not necessarily. Yeah, just the skill. Boop. Block. And then 26 plus 1. Clash, lose. Inflict 1. Let's do 2 sinking. on
Mm-hmm.
boom. Let's. I don't need to go there. Why am I going? Boom. Grab you. Boom. And then, do we want to give this an on-use effect or something?
I mean, we want to keep it simple, so I don't think that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
After all, like you said, there's going to be a lot of these guys, and these guys are going to be inflicting a lot of sinking.
Yep. So, let's go on to Vomit Froth.
Vomit froth. Let's just see what we can do with that. Holy chat going speedy. Speed baller. Fun fact for you, you can inflict with the Sword of Volition at 15 burn if you're gonna... Wait, what? For the Sword of Volition, a 15 burn if all dice go through a target. Yikes! 1 billion burn. No, I gave my mermaids in my homebrew. Self-sinking 3-cost nuke with a 1d12 plus 8 and recycle. Why? My guy, why though? Why would you do that? Hey, mamma mia. Jacka, some of your chatters are genuinely crazy, considering the stuff they make their players fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real.
Okay. So we got some Pierce there. U Corp whaler enemies? I do hope to maybe eventually do that. We don't have any sprites for them, unfortunately. You could, you know, make Pequod crew guys, and I do kind of intend to get to that at some point. But I will say, I've made a note that I would like, ideally, to eventually be able to make a full pre-written adventure. My current idea for that would be in U Corp, and one thing I wanted to do would be to make, like, U Corp sailors, like official U Corp employees, sort of thing. But that is very far in future, if it ever gets to happen at all.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Vomit froth, 2 coin, 1 cost, D8, D6. Yeah, that works.
For use, reduce an ailment on self by 3. So it's essentially vomiting out its ailments and purging itself of any sort of bad thing.
Ooh. Nasty. Imagine that thing vomiting on you. Ooh. That does not sound pleasant.
You. Claw. This one is a self-healing thing. Interesting.
I mean, yeah, makes sense considering how the mermaids are. I could see a self-heal being okay on this. I mean, they already have low HP. They already have low HP as is, so...
Slash... 8... Hit. Regain 3 HP, I'd say. Boop.
Fascinating. So that's how you... Sorry, I'm looking at the, I am watching this. I'm just, like, really fascinated on how this exactly is made, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. I've very much figured out a lot of ways to make the process go smoothly. Check. Power +2 if target has 5+ sinking. Copy that. Boom.
Boom. Hell yeah.
That
Has 5 sinking, on hit, regain 3 HP. That's...
So it's... It's pretty strong flashing, but the effects are not too terrible.
Yeah, they're not too great. How would you... Yeah, no. A really weird suggestion that could be really fun, if you want. Could you... Do you think you could add one more card that's just a single coin that is really strong? So that it could take advantage of the paralysis?
Yeah, looks like Water Jet is a good option for that.
Perfect.
Boop.
Alright.
Another 2 cost. What is the sort of basis I have for D10 plus 5? Okay.
Jekka, I hate to admit it. Some of your chat are psychopaths. What do you mean you made a 1d10 plus 2 for a 4 1d10 plus 2?
Oh god.
For Picard Town villagers.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. Even if that were just 3 dice.
Basic ass enemy.
Yeah.
What? But that is insane. That is upwards of 48 damage.
I'm also seeing a suggestion for a whale that's just a mass of blood. Blood Fiend Whale! Blood Fiend Whale! Blood Fiend Whale!
Nah. Iron Lung Whale.
Iron Lung Whale!
Oh, it does roll off the tongue better. Blood Fiend Whale!
Yeah.
God, don't want to say.
Yeah, I will say, the idea I have for the, U Corp campaign would absolutely be focused on a crocodile whale. And, I bet you can guess what character that would be related to.
Yeah.
But there are tons of cool whales.
Is it bad that my first guess immediately was King K. Rool? Just King K. Rool the size of Godzilla.
Alright. Boom. But yeah, I want to see people's custom whales. That sounds really fucking cool because they do all just have different effects. There might be
whales
some
are
common types of whales, but there definitely are enough that have different
the white
stuff.
whale.
Yeah. Beyond
Pallid
just
whale,
the calamities, it seems like there's a lot of unique ones.
Yeah, no, genuinely, whales are one of those really, really undercooked parts of PM that okay, I'll be real. PM keeps saying oh, we want to do more games in more places. I want to see a U Corp game.
Yeah.
I want a game that is literally just be a sailor in U Corp.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
I understand why PM doesn't like working with other people, but giving little chunks of the world to other studios to make more boots on the ground sort of perspective games would be fucking amazing.
I mean, they said already they're planning on making Limbus a launcher rather than just a game at this point.
Yeah.
Which honestly sounds kind of awesome, because I'm gonna be real, Limbus gameplay is not the best. As much as I love the game, it is not the best. So having it basically being a bunch of games in together that you can play sounds so nice.
It's definitely not the worst idea. They definitely have to be careful implementing it just to avoid it going in too many directions at once. Because I do think there is plenty of room for the gameplay to still improve, and doing things like the auto battler they talked about would definitely take too many resources away. But I do think the Distortion Detective visual novel being in Limbus, I don't think is a bad idea. I personally would prefer that Distortion Detective stay like a web novel. I don't think it would be the best format for it to be a visual novel. I think there are a lot of things that you can get out of...
Wait, hear me out.
Yeah?
Have you heard of Sam & Max?
I have, yeah.
Think about... hear me out. Distortion Detective, but Sam & Max style, where it's a point-and-click adventure. where you could literally talk with Moses, and Moses goes, "I'm not gonna kill Ezra. What is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
It would be. You have to admit, it would be really funny. And it would actually be really
I love
damn
taking
fun,
Moses's pipe and trying to select every individual item on screen to see what you can actually interact with.
And you can. It sounds really fun.
Yeah, but
You make great Merlin.
my opinions on Distortion Detective is it should stay a novel, just because there are so many things it does in like the original novel that I don't think would translate well to a visual novel, and doing it as a web novel, it allows you to make weirder things without the need to actually make assets for them, and I think that's its greatest strength. For a visual novel, you need to put everything on the screen, and that can really slow down the ability to make a lot of weird different stuff happening all at once.
Oh yeah, you are not wrong at all.
Also,
in fact,
descriptions of some distortions are probably better if a lot is left to the imagination as well. Like, there are definitely some that I want to see on the actual game and have official art, but a lot of the little ones, I think, are best just described.
Yeah, no, I'm not denying that it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, imagining Moses in a Sam and Max style adventure.
Oh yeah.
It just tickles my brain in just the right way. Plus, it would take a lot less resources than in comparison to something like, a normal Limbus company thing.
Yeah.
Since it is a lot of, the sprites do not have to move that much, You can have a lot of little simple walking sprites and stuff like that don't have to be too detailed. It could be really fun and could be not exactly. It would be high effort in the writing department, but everywhere else it could be pretty low effort. Yeah. Since there's no combat there would be very low combat except Distortion Detective but Homestuck. How dare you? How dare you? Come on, man.
I do think one benefit that a Distortion Detective in Limbus engine would have would just be you can have an occasional combat section where it is just you get the units and you play as them. Simple as that. No need for like IDs or anything. You have Moses.
You could
have
wait.
Ezra,
Insane idea.
Yep.
For your combat idea, bring back Runa combat.
Please.
It's a comeback on Runa, and they can use it as a way to like. There's multiple ways of playing the game now. Now every character. Now you can have a Runa combat and Limbus combat in the same thing. Also, you are right, Shiro. An MMO of the city would go crazy hard. Unfortunately, MMO. I do not think Project Moon has the resources to do that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm gonna be real. Every single district is about the size of a European country.
Yeah. They're not quite that big. I think the city as a whole is the size of a small country.
I doubt that, considering there's 8 billion people living in it.
It's very packed. I think people have done the calculations, and it is a feasible density. It is just some areas would have to be unnaturally packed due to stuff like P Corp technology and other space bending stuff. Just because there are some lower density areas of the city, but overall it is a plausible.
I mean, someone did the math for I Corp, and if the kill count of the pianist was the genuine percentage, then that means that place was basically abandoned anyway. No one lived there in the first place.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that all the numbers are perfect, because they never are in fiction like this, but at least the general vibe of what they've been giving is a country-sized city. Like, it is not a full continent, but it is like a city the size of, say, South Korea.
I personally, every time I imagine the city, I think it's as big as the USA. Because that's what could make sense to me. Is that in order to fit 8 billion people, that means that would have to be an insane amount, and and all of those places are habitable. So USA makes perfect sense to
USA is hilariously big. Like, if you fit the entire population of the world in the USA, it would still be tons of empty space. Like, it is...
Yeah, I know. And that's why I was saying, like, it would make sense on why U Corp was so empty. It would make sense on, like, how they're able to move. There's still a lot of people. Like, every place is New York, basically. Everywhere is New York, but it would still allow places like the Distortion Detective, like in the place of distortions, where there was like a good 100 people in their own little secluded village, It would still allow that, but it would still be like insanely packed everywhere else,
Yeah.
Oh, it's a silly idea.
Okay, let's see. What do I want to give? +2. Minus... And then just -2, then that should be fine. Stagger resistance... 30. 30.
Just a flat 30?
Yeah.
Alright,
light.
fair enough.
You've got 2 light regens, you don't need too much.
Mm-hmm. Normal.
Yeah, Skull, we are building enemy stat blocks for my Project Moon TTRPG. Stars of the City, you can find it in the description below. If you want to check it out. Right now we are making mermaids. Okay.
Yeah.
So do I want to use
I believe my food is done. I'm gonna have to check up and see if it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab it real quick. BRB.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I am just going to take that. The Pequod Trio is in the City Legends. The Pequod, generics I have not done yet. But the Pequod was just such a fun fight, I had to translate it in. So, if you look at the main system, you can't see it based on how I've formatted the stream, but if you go down to the end of the enemy library, you can find City Legends, the Pequod. We have Ahab. They're definitely made to be a very late game fight. Honestly, based on how I now format levels and stuff, they might be a little too strong lore-wise, but maybe this is, peak Ahab, peak Queequeg, whatever.
Mm-hmm. That would make sense. Anyway, I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Got my food. Hell yeah.
Okay. So, I'm gonna do something funny. I'm gonna go ahead and make their skill 3 right the fuck now. Let's see. Mermaids... Soldier... What name? We're sinking fragility...
Clutch of the Waves.
Yeah, I think
4
Clutch
coins.
Of the Waves. And then Shrieking Waves can be a different one.
Mm-hmm.
Clutch of the Waves...
I think it looks scary, I'm gonna be honest.
Eminence. So an eminence effect. Oh, is that misspelled? An eminence effect basically is ongoing as long as the skill is active. So
I see.
All dice on the opposing skill are rolled twice, taking the lower result. Boom. So that plays into predation. So because that's a very strong effect, we are going to make the actual dice a lot weaker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That makes sense. However, I'd like to mention that thing is 4 coins.
Yeah, I think I'm
attacks
just
a
going
lot.
to do 3. Let's do a
Alright,
slash
makes sense.
pierce.
Alright.
I have to give the soldier mermaids guns because they're soldiers? Yeah, totally.
That would be funny.
Negative enemies, there wouldn't really be a reason to do so, because a negative skill would basically just be like this. 10 minus 1d8. And if you notice, there's not really any functional difference between this and, say, this. Like, there is a tiny difference. There are some interactions with, like, paralyze and poise that are different, and obviously effects like this. But for the most part, it is not worth pursuing just because it is unnecessary complications. So, unfortunately, there is
I will agree with... Yeah. Well, I do agree with you on that. Self-paralysis build sounds really funny.
It does. But if you do want some, like, self-status builds, there is support for self-sinking, self-burn, and self-tremor. It is not as much as I would hope. I want to make more stuff for that eventually, but it is present.
Hey, Darkest. You're the homebrew man. Get homebrewing. Make cards that have negative coins.
I have seen people do it.
Damn it, now my brain is thinking of making a whole lot of whales, and oh dear god, the outskirts might have water emus. Water emus. That's what you name these things? I mean, it is an emu, and emus are terrifying, but come on, man.
Okay. Do I want something on this die? Nah, we got a good amount of sinking.
I made negative skills because one cost with 3 1d8 dice does not sound like the best idea without power. Fair enough.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I will make it a little more dangerous. I think 2 sinking there. Okay, yeah. Total of 8 possible sinking.
That is, mathematically speaking, that would be 8, 12, 14 stagger damage.
Yep.
Well, 15, actually, but...
So... what about... These guys have bleed? Why the fuck do they have bleed? Let's do... Damp Strike.
Why do these... Have you seen their claws, though? Of course they have bleed. Like, get scratched by one of those and you're definitely getting a gash.
0. Is this... is a pierce in the original, so I think it'll be a pierce here. Pierce. Boop, boop. I think that's a good amount for 2. It's... not sure. Inflict 3 bleed. Heal 4 HP. Huh. Convenient.
Groovy.
That'll be 1.
I sounded terrible. I'm so sorry. Oh. My goodness.
Okay. Yep, strike, and then do a water jet. Basically, I think this will be a 2-cost version of Vomit Frog. So let's do it.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Jet.
You know,
No, wait.
What? How do you... Okay.
Yeah, it's actually slightly different. So I don't want to call it water jet, 'cause this one is water jet and it has a completely different clashing style. So let's instead do pressure cutter.
Till my brain thinks of a better name, there are now water emus until I figure out the whale name. Until I figure out what the whale is actually going to be named. Like, what? Calling mermaids water emus is certainly something, I gotta admit. And that is really funny, and I do like it too. They can now cutely poke your eyes out. Oh god.
And actually, yeah, okay. Let's do shrieking waves. So, I think I want this to be block. Shrieking waves. Free cost. Block.
Fascinating.
Pretty at +5. Hit. Trigger. Sinking deadly. That can royally fuck you up.
Yeah, no, that definitely will cause some damage. Dear God.
No. I do not want to copy his skill into there. Thank you very much. Oh. Honestly,
I'm surprised you don't have. I'm surprised you don't have background music for the stream. Oh wait, do you, or am I just deaf?
It might be very.
Oh,
quiet.
you do just. You do just have background music. I'm dumb. I suppose I should put on some for myself.
Yeah, turn it up a little if you're not immediately hearing it.
Oh no! It's because it's not going through Discord, and I don't,
Gotcha.
and I had the stream muted, so I'm just gonna have music stored for myself. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You chill.
So, let's see. I think that's good, honestly. They're not meant to be too complicated, but they are definitely a threat.
Yeah, no, they are very scary creatures, I'll give you that. Punks look like they could poke an eye out. Oy. And that is both mermaids and the whale done?
Yep.
If I'm correct? Nice!
So, that brings us to this type of mermaid.
The binding one.
Yep. So let's boom.
You know, considering they're called binding, I'm surprised they don't do that much bind.
Yeah. Whale of a
Like,
thousand strength.
Yeah, only. Oh god. Oh, 2 paralysis. Oh no.
Their blood.
Oh, that is. Are you gonna be faithful and make it so you just min roll twice? Because I mean, you could. You very much so could, and that would be very brutal. All right, so. Okay.
I think I have an idea for these guys.
Oh. What's your thought
minimal
process?
value when clashing against this unit. This unit's opposing die inflicts 1 more of each ailment from its hit. If you roll low, it inflicts more stuff on you.
That actually is kind of cool.
1 more of each ailment, or ailment and
Ooh, that's maybe not both, because both might, you know.
Well, it's just making sure I can inflict more fragile and more bind, stuff like that.
No, you know what? Fair enough. I'm just
it's not really increasing the amount it does. It just gives me more options for what it does.
You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you give this thing? Do you make this thing like have backwards crits, where if the opponent min-rolls on Clash, it deals more on its attacks? So you can have it say like, oh, on backwards critical, where the opponent min-rolls, it inflicts like two paralysis or some unholy garbage.
Yeah.
It could be funny.
These guys do not have the same... Yeah, it's interesting. They don't have the same sort of connection passive, so I suppose I will exclude that.
I mean, yeah, the whale isn't there. Their whale is not currently there, so
it's like
they can't.
in the background hanging them down, isn't it? It's like lowering them.
No.
It's like a big umbrella. No, you can see it in the background of the stage. In fact, I might be able to...
pull it up.
Images, battle backgrounds, main story, Punto 5, cruise ship. If we look, you can kind of see it there. I think there's another version.
Oh.
You can see it like in that sprite there.
Oh. Huh.
And I think even there might be something else that... No, that's that. Sombrio Street.
Alright,
What
fair
the fuck
enough.
is Sombrio Street? Okay, I guess it's just the containers. I had no idea that's what it was called.
Kinda neat that it is named.
Okay, anyway. Okay. Boop. I thought these guys were the ones that, inflicts, SP damage based on, how many of them are alive, but I think that's actually...
No. That's the ones with the big that's the ones with the big mouths in front of them.
Yeah,
and that, like,
ones.
that drag themselves across with arms. You know?
Yeah, that would be...
Those are the ones that that passively... Yeah, those guys. Pallid blue.
Yep. So, looks like...
Actually, no, it's just the pallid mermaids in general.
Yeah.
Those things are creepy, I'm gonna be real.
Yep.
I mean, makes sense. They're literal monster. They're... Yeah.
So, passives...
Things are quite literally body horror incarnate, so...
Ineffable shape. Yeah, these guys are very... They have a weird body. I have never looked at their sprite too much, but holy shit. There's like an upside down octopus part on their chest. And like they're on all fours instead of...
I'll be... Their neck... Okay, imagining what had to happen to the person for that to happen.
Yeah.
Like, you had to have your
fun.
neck extended.
This looks
your
like
arms,
it might be their rib cage.
Rib cage.
Yeah, and like possibly leg bones or something there.
Or it's just more tendrils because look at the front feet. It's the same. It's the same color.
Yeah.
Those things are either way. Fundamentally, those things are nasty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, shout out Yaldabaoth for all the spell checking they've been doing. So much spell checking, it's lagging the dock. I think because I haven't been keeping up with them recently. I need to go through more of that. But yeah, huge shout out to Yaldabaoth.
Imagine being that goated. Yeah. I wish that was me.
Yeah, it is very horse-shaped. I do kind of wonder what it would be like to ride on one as a mount.
Considering the tentacles sprouting from the back, probably very uncomfortable.
What those
or at the very least, I mean, I can make a really bad joke, but I'm not going to because I have some self-restraint. But yeah,
I do not. Yeah, so the problem with
So?
these ones is at this sort of level that I'm making them at, where it's like levels 5 to 8, I believe, is the range you're supposed to be finding these guys at. Maybe later if you're using like a bunch of them, but they're supposed to, you know, have sort of an alternation between enemies with 2 speed dice and 1 light regen, and enemies with 1 speed die and 2 light regen. I could absolutely make these guys like a more powerful one, but I don't feel like they really justify it lore-wise, and like...
Fair.
So instead... Siso VTuber? I do not know what the fuck that means. Is that an insult or a compliment?
I think... Google to the rescue. What does Siso mean?
Specifically in the context of VTubing.
Siso VTuber meaning... Wholesome YouTuber.
Yeah,
it means
totally
wholesome. In other words, clean. Think PG-13, which.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time I'm that.
Most of the time.
So.
All right.
I think they should be a little hard to stagger. Honestly, if they have the same, like, big stagger weakness, I can make them pretty tanky in that regard, and better.
Could be, works out.
These guys can be pretty slow. Yeah, I think I'll just make them 1-2.
Fair enough. These guys are still pretty spooky. Like, imagine having to fight that. I'm gonna be real. That just sounds.
+2. I think I'll give them a slash damage weakness as well, just because they are a bunch of threads. So, and then because of that, you know what? -2, -1. There we go. Okay. Then I thought I already copied over. Ah. Supposed to like that. Oh, yep, you got background noise. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I got. Wait, what?
Just a bit of background noise. I can kind of hear your family talking.
Oof. I got the door closed and everything,
Yeah,
so I should
it's
be
fine
okay.
now. They seem to have just been a little loud. It's all good. Just don't want
Ah, well.
people hearing your private business.
Nah, it's good.
Bubble shape on death. Oh, I'm so sorry, boy. The cat's stuck in my room. Hang on. Let me
Your cat. Your kitty. Oh, that's the little meowing I've been seeing and hearing in the background. Kitty jump scare.
Okay, cat released.
The cat has been. Release the kitty!
If this unit is killed by an attacker's skill, that attacker suffers 4. Boop. 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 There we go. And then the same mermaid passive. Boom. There we go. So, that brings us to the skills. Yeah, I do maybe want to do more pre-made builds at a certain point, but the problem with those is if I update any modules and other character creation stuff, I would have to update the builds.
Mm-hmm.
So, I might return to that at some point, but I think at this point there are enough resources for character creation that it shouldn't be too hard to jump into it.
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
Yeah, people in the Discord will absolutely help you. Sophie. Cost. I think
Reap horror. Wait, that's a cool as hell conditional. Okay, that is a terrible idea for a whale. Absolutely do it. Whale that knows your search history.
This would probably be just blunt. Make this just D6. No. Flash. Lose. The next die loses 2 power. Boom. And hit. Inflict. 2 sinking. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Engrave horror.
I mean, it's kind of interesting that this thing's entire gimmick, at least from what I can tell, is making you scared and then eating your terror. Like,
yeah.
That's such an abstract thing.
And they very much focus in on that with their sort of introduction bit, with the party boat.
Yeah, fair. That party boat really did feel like a horror movie. I'm gonna be real. Detour. Sense of being okay.
That's nice.
I remember showing his cat on Cine's stream and what? Hey, Jekka.
Yeah?
Your cat is homebrew inside the system.
Yeah.
Oh my... How? Kitty cat of homebrew. Hey. On a completely unrelated note, hey, did you see the new ID that's coming out?
Yes.
So,
it is
9
crazy.
coin skill.
Yeah, I figured he'd have the Furioso replica. I did not think he would have both versions of it. That is crazy.
9 coin skill. Not said. Why? 9 coins.
I'm assuming it will be hard enough to build up that it won't be too overpowered, and it will just be a pretty damn strong skill and not game breaking. So.
I mean, they could do something. You know, it would be really funny.
Hmm?
Base power 2, coin power 1. And it reuses coins just like Rian does.
Yep.
So it's really goddamn hard to hit.
Yep. I think
Could be funny.
Shoot, what was my train of thought? My one gripe with the ID is just that the Furioso animations are so slow.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing
needs to be sped up. But other than that...
Definitely.
Yeah. I don't need it to be lightning fast, because you should still be able to kind of tell what's going on, but...
Nah, make that thing lightning fast. Make it really hard to tell what's going on. That sounds fun.
There's just too much of a pause, and
Between every attack, yeah.
it doesn't feel like it's hitting as hard as it should.
Yeah. Also, this is Yi Seng's 4th sinking ID.
Yep. It's good for sinners to have, like, some associated sins and, status effects, but I do feel like Yi Sang has enough sinking now, please. It doesn't
My guy, we get it, you're depressed. Calm down.
Thankfully, he's probably more like the other index, where he focuses more on poise than sinking. And sinking is
Hopefully,
just
but then
part of the kit.
Then again,
Yeah.
Wait, that actually would be kind of cool. Furioso only the next coin of Furioso only happens if you get a crit.
Hmm.
You make it
feel
really
like
hard to
there's
get all
too
9
much-
coins.
Yeah, there's too much that's already like that, and I feel like if you're already building up to Furioso, you shouldn't have to then rely on luck to get it to work properly.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. I don't
Fair
think
enough.
Furioso is going to be easily used, even if once you get him going. I think you're gonna have to keep fulfilling the conditionals.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it
Also,
is
what do
good-
you mean add me as an archetype? Excuse me, chat? Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you there. What were you going to say?
But yeah. Yeah, I think Furioso will be weird. I think this might be the first time I feel like normally you get something like an empowered skill 3. I feel like this is just going to be straight up like some sort of skill 4 that is added to the dashboard instead of just upgraded from the skill 3. I think this will be our first skill that is just added mid-fight.
That would be kind of awesome. That actually does sound kind of badass, I'll be real. That does sound really cool.
He is the first ID with 3 different skills of different damage types.
Huh!
We have not had...
You know, that never clicked, but you're right.
Yep. The good thing about Rin Yisang coming out now is next week I'm going to be doing Shin and Mong, and guess who is a character with Shin and Mong I can now put in the thumbnail, who will be very relevant.
Whoa! Also, wait, you're planning on putting in Shin and Mong?
Yes, I have sort of a beta version of it right now, but I haven't touched it since I introduced it. Where is it?
That sounds terrifying, I'm gonna be real.
It's an alternative to Ego, because while I know in lore you can absolutely have Shin and Mong and Ego, and in fact they are often found together, I wanted it to be distinct, and they both function off of emotion points, so I didn't want you drawing the same resource for 2 different things at the same time. So...
Makes sense.
There's technically nothing stopping you from just allowing both at once, aside from, you know, rules as written. It is easy to ignore if you want to do that, but I would not recommend it. It is not the recommended way to play.
Yeah.
If
I'll give it. Yeah, that makes
Yeah, if your group decides you want to do it, absolutely go ahead, but... Okay, so...
Okay.
Let's see. Gain HP equal to single non-target. On stagger, I want a powerful on stagger effect. I could just do regain even more HP.
You could. That would be kind of awesome.
Yeah. Dark Door, I do think another alternative form of a manifestation would probably be a transformation effect for distortions or like tiered ego like Zhao has. So it is in the cards, it is just not something I am immediately pursuing until I know how I'm going to do it. So it will probably be post 1.0. But it is in the list of things to figure out. And stagger. You know what? Inflict 2 sinking on all foes. I never use the term foes. Let's just do enemies.
Yeah.
And let's hit or flash. Okay. Now, let's see, what are the other effects? Sophia, Reap Horror, and Paralyze Mind. Okay. Interesting. But I think both of these would probably work as 3 costs. Interesting. Or maybe a 2 cost and then a 3 cost.
Up to you. I could be fun, but
Let's do 2 cost and let's give it. Make it a little fun.
oh,
Horror. Whoa. Horror. Horror.
horror.
Horror. Let's give it the same meanness that this guy has.
Oh,
You get to be mean. Boop. One. Hit. Inflict. Three and 2 sounds good. And then hit. Oh, no. That would be 2 hit effects. 3 sinking and... Oh. And... regain 3 HP. Boom, boom.
alrighty.
And then, finally, Paralyze Mind.
We were typing ego where you manifest via ego gear, which Callie has done. So you would have had a hard.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the lore implications of different ego gear and stuff does not matter. Because that is all just up to your GM and their storytelling. It is just the mechanics of the things which I am worried about. The storytelling, I can definitely give you tools and stuff for that, but I generally leave that pretty open for this system because everyone has their own idea of how they want to do that. I just give some guidelines with like the mission structure and how attempts and story abilities work and all that, but yeah. So what to do for this one? Because I don't want it to be a bajillion paralyzed, but also I want it to be hurtful. Oh, are you trying to come back in? Just left.
Cats.
Oh, different cat this time. Hello, Sasuke.
Sasuke. Sasuke!
Yep. My sister named him.
Oh, Sasuke! I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. That's fun.
He is a little ninja.
A
And
little
fat
ninja.
but-
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Okay. do Pierce Blunt. So this will be a pretty weak skill clashing-wise, but that won't fucking matter because it inflicts 2 paralyze minimum if both hit, with the possibility of inflicting more, so... Just don't get hit!
Lol, Lamau, don't get hit, idiot. Just win the clash.
Bam!
Yippee!
Honestly, I was originally going to make these guys more sinking focused, but honestly, I
mean,
think this works.
Fair enough. This works. Hell yeah. Oh wow. 2 paralysis if you lose both clashes? That's a lot.
Possibly 4 if you min-roll everything.
Oh, right, I forgot that.
But
which then it becomes easier to min-roll, so you just... Oh, lord, that is...
That
holy.
will be their 3 cost, though, so it won't be too crazy.
I mean, fair, but at the same time, jeez, that could be brutal.
Boop. And then... I want to inflict fragile somewhere in here.
I mean, it could be fun.
I think I'll leave it for now. Okay. So I think that's this guy done, honestly. Can't think of much else I'd want to give him. So let's... Boom, copy this guy. Do I want to put all of the mermaids in one tab, or make different tabs for different types of mermaids?
I say keep all the mermaids in one tab.
Yeah, there aren't enough different ones to really warrant it just yet.
Yeah, unfortunately, mermaids and whales as a whole are kind of undercooked. They kind of need more.
Yep.
So, like I said, give me fishing game. Give me a Project Moon fishing game. That would actually go hard.
Dredge! You could make Dredge too in the city.
Dredge in the city sounds so cool.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then mermaid with the strand. Boom. There we are. I think that is all good. Yep. And let me select a mermaid icon. There we are.
Hell yeah.
Did some mermaid enemies. Oh. There we go. It's in the changelog. Oh. Frame 1 heart emoji on that. Okay. You're ready for that.
Speed run.
They were spawn camping. Okay. So that means we will get to the pirates in just a second. However, I need to take a quick
Yo.
bathroom break. So, if you will quickly
Alright.
entertain my chat while I am gone.
Alrighty. Alrighty there, chat room. You see, the car is going at 60 miles per hour. That's a pretty good starter. I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke. Anyway. Oh, hi chat. How you doing? Hellos. Oh. Either way. It is a pleasure seeing y'all. I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect to be in one of these, but it's kind of an honor to be able to be in one of these. So, hell yeah. Either way. Jekka chat, what do you guys... Out of curiosity, what would you guys like Jekka to do next? Human Ralsei? Don't call me Human Ralsei! I'm not that pathetic. Am I? Oh god, I'm that pathetic. Oh. Despair. Anyways. Hellos. Either way. I am curious though, what would you guys like to see from Jekka next? Could be fun. Rhyme Shank, okay. Either way. You know, it's kind of funny that you mentioned Ralsei, by the way, because I quite literally am making a Ralsei an abnormality based on Ralsei in the background. Stats for some abnos who have egos. Yeah, that would be pretty damn cool, I have to admit. But abnos are, you know, they're gimmick fights. You have to play into them, you know? So it'd be a little weird, but could be fun. So, out of curiosity, what would be the first abnormality you guys would like to see? Like, would it be like Fragment of the Universe? Oh, Drifting Fox. KQE. Maybe Jekka could do KQE justice. That would be so nice.
Perhaps.
Oh, Jekka's back. Boom. To answer your question, Yuzu, before I call it off, no, the Ralsei abnormality probably won't show up in the campaign. It might. Now, a lot of stuff is still up in the air about Bastion Office. I'm still getting a lot of stuff set up. So, could be fun. Either way, Jekka's back.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I do want to get to some abnos at some point. I'll probably do that on one of these design streams. The main thing keeping me from doing it is I mostly want to focus on stuff you'd actually use in a campaign, and I don't know necessarily how many campaigns are using existing abnos rather than custom ones.
You'd be surprised. A lot of people reuse abnos.
Oh.
Apparently, not many people have a 12-page Google Doc of just different abno ideas.
Yeah.
Either way.
Rhyme Shank is one I want to do. Honestly, that's not a difficult one. Honestly,
Fair
it's so
enough.
not
Rhyme Shank
difficult
is
that
cool.
it's difficult to make it interesting.
True! Alright.
Oh.
Rhyme Shake is unfortunately very uninteresting.
So, for the pirates. I want to give them another passive. I want to give them another skill, and also look at these skills to see if there's anything I can improve. Yeah. I mean, Dark, you do not have to delete your content. It is good to have options available for if people prefer yours. But...
I mean, I made 2 different versions of Pearl, Ambling Pearl. One using a homebrew poison system and one just using burn. So, you're good.
Yeah. So...
So...
What kind of passives could we get? Let's look at the twin hook.
I mean, the twin hooks are actually quite... If I remember correctly, the twin hooks actually have, like, a lot of dice power gain. I might be incorrect, but... A lot of bleed, a lot of poise. And, yeah, if the opponent... Yeah, if the opponent has poise, gain more poise. I mean, if this unit has poise, gain more poise.
Oh.
If... Yeah, oh,
So,
yeah.
I already did that with Twin Hook Pride.
Meanwhile, two sides of a coin get more damage, more lower damage, so it's more luck-based.
This actually could be a fun one.
Ain't that a prick?
Instead of
That could
regain
indeed be quite fun.
SP, regain stagger resist.
That actually could be very fun.
Though I could also give that to the big ones. That might be better for the tanks. I mean, these guys would certainly appreciate it, but I think thematically makes more sense for a tanky Twin Hook.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, we could also reverse the effect for lose a clash instead on one of them. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Do any of the... Oh, no, I did not want to pin that. Unpin that.
Unpin.
Duplicate you.
Ooh.
And look at Tough Twin Hook. Yeah, some definitely different options. Gaining protection, gain more protection if the unit's speed is 1. Not something I really intend. Okay. So... what do I want to do? It is hard to find out good passive for these guys. What about Smee? What does Smee have that could...
Shmee!
Uncritical hit, gain point boost, nothing. All out, heal SP, all allies, heal SP. Not good for this. Yeah, not quite. Pryor wants to know, what quantity of human souls does he have to sacrifice to get that Twin Hook passive as a feat? And do they have to be firstborns? Pryor, I require Berg's soul. That's what you need to give me. If you give me Berg's soul, in the actual campaign, if you offer his soul to me, I will give you this feat.
Oh my god. Oh, it seems like Pryor and Darkest know each other.
Yeah, Darkest, I believe, is also in Senna's chat a lot.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Yeah, Pryor shows up for these streams every now and then, which, I think I forgot to tell him and Senna that they are welcome to join in on these as well every now and then. Probably should
yeah,
have let
no,
them
like-
know. But
Yeah,
If
might
they
have been a
didn't-
good idea.
if they didn't already know, they know now because they're watching, or at least Prior is. I don't know if Sin is still here, but yeah, just talk to me about that if you want.
Yippee!
Anyway. Oh, we could make them... If they're using a hook, I feel like using a big hook would make it very easy to, like, grab someone and keep them from evading. We could just make them reduce the power of enemy evade dice when targeting.
That actually does sound kind of cool.
Oh. In a evade dice.
Oh, dang it, I can't remember. What's that old
Opposing
poem I made?
Unit. Lose.
Where's that old poem I made? Oh, wait, we're not on this stream. Oh, wait, yes, we are. Yeah.
Hook and
Could I?
Hook.
Could I make a suggestion that could be really funny? On a similar vein. I'm sorry if this does not look the best, but it is in comments. So, hook and run. Or hook and run. I'm sorry, I'm not really used to using Google Docs like this. How do I... Oh, wait, what?
Good.
Oh, excuse me, Mo. You know what, I'll just... Hook... The idea I have behind it is, if you fail an evade against these guys, they will, you know, hook you and run. Where it would be on failed... I'm not sure how exactly to word this. If opponent pull or push by 1 or 2.
Well, you see, the thing about that is, there is no grid system.
Yeah, I know, but you kind of get the vibe I'm going for. That
Yeah.
could be fun. On failed evade, they can pull or push you around, you know?
Yep. That would be very
So
fun
could-
in your system, your preferred system, but
Yeah, you're
that
not
does
wrong.
not function here. I actually realize I have a better idea for this. Evade dice
Oh,
do not reduce stagger taken. Because
ooh,
normally they would reduce that, so now they don't. So the
ooh.
the clashing is still the same now, but they pierce through that defensive aspect.
That's actually quite fun, yeah. Also, yes, it is Goku. that is my account.
Yeah.
You fools! It is I. Hey. Pineapple pizza. Could not care less. I like pepperoni, and that's kind of it.
Yeah. I think it's fucking fantastic.
Good for you. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, even if that opinion is incorrect. I'm sorry, that's a joke I like. Hey.
So,
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
and then
Oh no.
do I like
Have I
this
been doing-
with looting? Not bad.
Slice ya! I mean, I like the names at the very least. Those are fun.
Yep. Looting is fun because you can steal a player's resources all at once. Only if you get a crit, though.
Only if you get a crit. I mean, actually, here's a really crazy idea. Give them another skill 1 that's like an alternate to looting. Well, no. Actually, never mind.
Actually,
I was going to give you
alternate skill 1.
I was going to suggest an alternate skill 1 that's the main idea behind is it instead builds up more poise, you know?
Yeah, I do. That is kind of my thought. I don't want it to be huge poise generation, but I do want them to have some more.
Yeah. Since the bleed seems to be a side thing. Let me think. You could make a... Oh, wait. You got Slicia, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You could make an evade and a big punch, a really weak evade and a big punch skill. A big pierce skill.
That could work.
That's whole shtick is the evade, it gives you poise, it's setting up for the punching skill, you know? I mean, the punching attack. Could be interesting.
I could also just do like a 3-hit of each thing. Slice him, stab him, sock him. But yeah, also evade blunt could be fun.
It could be very fun because you could be very brutal about it.
I might give something like that to the big guy, actually. Slash pierce. Blunt. Hit. Bleed. Hit. Down. Hit. Gain 1
Whoa.
points. Then just put them on both. And that'll do. Yeah, I do want to do some lower level enemies because the system does need those. There aren't a huge quantity aside from, you know, a few back streets rats, a few like the chefs. We got workshop
It could
fixers.
be. If I could give an idea, you could literally just take all of like the Canard and equivalent characters from Library of Runa.
Yeah, I did a few of them, and I do want to do like the Brotherhood of Iron at some point. Oh. Boop. So, okay, I think I've given them what I want. So,
Oh.
I think that's... Oh. I think some weird staticky sounds are coming from your audio.
Oh. Crap. Let me just...
Okay.
Test. Is the static gone?
Sounds good for now. I'll let you know if it reappears. It's not like a
Okay.
consistent static. It's just popping up every now and then. So let's do 70-40 for guys. 70-40 and then a 5 light. And then 10, 2, and D8s, they get to be a little fast. They're still pirates.
Yo-ho fiddly dee, a pirate's life is one for me.
Some stagger resistance. I think you could punch them in the gut and they wouldn't flinch too hard.
Yeah.
However, I think because of that, I'm gonna give him some stack slash. There we go. I think that's a nice arrangement. They're good against pierce weapons, which would mean, they're good at, you know, raiding whalers and stuff, which, you know, would be the main focus.
It also makes sense why they use a hook then, because, I mean, it's enough space that they can block the spears while also being able to grab the spears using their weapon and pull it out of the way. While still be able to use them as, like, makeshift scimitars, too, if it's double-edged.
Yeah. Dark Door, I will check out your enemies at some point. I do want to go through some of those. I think there are some other enemy libraries I want to check out as well that I've only skimmed over. Boom. Okay, so... ain't that a prick? Ain't that a prick? On hit, regain, stagger, resist, roll to bleed on target. Yeldabath's gonna want that corrected to on the target, which, sure. I suppose that does technically read better to most people. I am so used to gamer terminology that saying just on target is perfectly fine, but I can understand the value of proofreading.
Yeah, that's... considering I'm making basically the monster manual for my system, you learn very quickly, oh, some people are very, very dumb and do not understand words very well.
It's also just a matter of how it reads to people, as whether it reads as correct or not, regardless of...
Yeah. You gonna add the hook and grab as the same one, or is the tank one gonna be special?
I think the tank one will have just this passive instead.
Okay, that makes sense. 2 passives each work out nicely. Ugh. Sorry. If you want, you could probably change going in to be a block slash pierce.
Yeah, I think I would want to change the name of that skill if I were to do so, because I don't want 2 different skills with the same name that do completely different things.
Actually, I got a name for you. Wait, this is the agile twin hook. No, wait, this is the tough twin hook. The name suggestion would be, oh,
yeah.
Got you covered. Goku jump scare.
Goku. And if I do like block, boom, boom. And if I on use, gain 3 aggro.
Oh right, I forgot aggro. You actually have aggro in your system. I forgot. Now to complete Hatsune Triku. Why did my brain do that? You ever have that moment where you're thinking of like different things and then suddenly it comes up with a bizarre combination? Just Hatsune Triku. Oh God. Alright. I am way more brain rotted than I thought, dear God. Alright. Okay. Ba, 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 ba.
Looting can stay the same. Honestly, they have decent debuffs. I might... Or... be... hit me harder, hit me right here, even harder.
What?
I love those skill names. I don't think I'm gonna use them just because that's... The kit isn't going to show that idea, but I do think I'll use at least one of the names. Like, hit me right here.
Hit me hard. No. Hit me harder. That sounds so funny. Hit me harder. No, never. I will never allow that to reach public. And if anyone leaks that, I will personally find that person. No, Yuzu. Never. Also, one of my players in Bastion Office is in chat. It is Yuzu. And no, they are not seeing Green Witch Mass. Please, never let that hit the public. That, oh God. That sounds terrifying. Oh. Ay. No, Yuzu! Yuzu, don't you dare! Please! I'm begging, I'm on my hands and knees here. Don't do this to me, Yuzu, please. Oh, Christ. Either way. Hatsune Minefield. What? What? How did we get to Hatsune Triku to Hatsune Minefield? What? What is the... Come here, hit me, that's all you got? You should rename looting to Hit Me Harder. It sounds so dumb. I love that name so much. It's so dumb. Yeah. You don't even have to change what the skill does, but it would be funny as hell. Oh, God. Torse. War never changed. Yuzu! Please! Oh. An Eldritch Palace. Okay then.
Give. This skill plus 2 power.
Okay. I am realizing how loud I have been, and sorry.
I think you should be good. I think I have a limiter on my desktop audio, so you shouldn't be blowing people's eardrums out.
Yeah, hopefully.
And then
Either
after
way.
use, I want to give you a counter die. Where can I grab? Not there. No, I thought you had one. Where the fuck can I grab a counter die? Boom. Boom. Should I have this be... I think I'll make stuff. There we go. Okay. Let me double check something. What is... Okay, so it's D8 plus 3. I was getting my... Oh well. This is still a fairly recent. Okay.
Alright.
Honestly, I think
Hit me harder.
this is fine.
Okay,
Hit me harder.
Okay, quick question. Do you know ghost stories?
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, when I heard it hit me harder, I really thought of the stupid rabbit. Just touch me harder.
Oh no.
It's so dumb. I'm sorry. Oh Lord, that's so dumb. I love it. Either way, the kid looks really good.
Yeah.
Nice, not too strong, not too weak, nice in the middle. Oh yeah, quick question. Are you gonna be doing Smee? Are we doing Smee next, or do you think it's a little late?
Not tonight. I think at this point I'm looking to wrap up, but...
Alrighty. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Wait, we're not wrapping up just...
Not
oh wait,
fully
are we
done,
Are we
but I do want to get these guys in the dock, and then we can sort of have our afterthoughts. Twin hooks.
Alrighty. We're just fixing up these last few parts, and then we put it in the dock, and it works.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
And... yep. Okay. That's good. No problems there. I have to drag this little bit. Every time I copy-paste it, it doesn't copy-paste properly. I have to drag the light regen stat right back to where it belongs.
Bruh, that sucks.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
Added a new twin hook enemy and added more effects to the old one. Boom. And spawn camped again. Yep, Fira is spawn camping these messages.
Jesus! Speedrunning! Ay.
Okay. So, I think that's about it. Yeah. Like we've said during this whole thing, U Corp has a lot of really cool stuff that unfortunately is not explored enough, and I do hope to one day be able to give my own interpretation of what it is like to actually live there and work there.
It would be fascinating in all honesty.
Yep.
U Corp needs so much.
I really like getting into the nitty-gritty of how do you go about your day-to-day in a place like that? What sort of things do you need to keep an eye on? How does it change?
What's just common knowledge and what's actually kind of terrifying?
Yep. What are some fun facts? So...
U Corp, I'm gonna be real. U Corp, I hope and pray to God that we go back to U Corp, even though the Ishmael story is over. I mean, unless time loop theory is true, but I'm praying to God time loop theory is not true.
Yeah, no. Second Smoke War is my expectation for Purgatorio, and so that, I mean, naval warfare would be fucking sick. We already see like the big N Corp battleships.
Dude, that would be so...
Yeah, I mean...
I wonder how it would play, though.
Yeah.
Would it play like, what? Like...
I do think Purgatorio will introduce, when the Smoke War starts, introduce an extra game mode that will basically be you sending out units, and then those turn into actual fights. Like, you send, Ishmael and Otis out on an expedition. They go and almost kind of dispatch style are sent out to do their thing, and when when you reach a certain point, you will have to actually do the fight, and you will fight with Ishmael and Otis and maybe generic units that you deployed with them. I think that would be really fucking fun.
True. That would be really cool.
You know, Dante's new power allows them to command the sinners from anywhere. So Dante holding up in, like, main base and sending sinners out and having to, like, intercept enemies that are trying to gun for Dante would be very fun.
Mm-hmm. It should be really, really good.
Yeah.
I will be honest. Someone said it before, and I will repeat that statement. I believe it was Cinna who said this. Waiting for new content in Limbus is like waiting for Deltarune chapters.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, give it to me.
Yep. While I did have a problem with how fast Limbus Company is escalating in terms of power scaling, the fact that we are getting into, like, a second smoke war, and the sinners are kind
Sinclair's
set up to be eventually, like, major generals, like, Sinclair's seems to be, like, the commander of his unit. Not necessarily color fixers, but definitely, like, legendary figures, like war heroes. Sinclair isn't a color fixer, but he has the same, like, legends around him that a color fixer would, including an unofficial title.
Also,
so,
can I mention something cool
Yeah.
When I was playing through Kanto 9, in between part 1 and 2, I read all of Distortion Detective. And when when another Sinclair showed up, or a certain Sinclair, my immediate brain just went, wait, blue smoke. Where have I seen blue smoke before?
Yeah.
And I have a sneaking suspicion that the second smoke war will involve Moses in some variety.
Yep.
It will either be it will be Moses's fault somehow.
I'm not sure necessarily her fault, but she will likely very much have a role to play in it. I think the blue smoke is specifically related to Damien's group, actually. I think they're the ones who are going to have that part of the war. I don't think they're going to be fully responsible, but they are definitely intending to participate in the war to a great extent. Because, one, Damien in the original book fought in a war, and two, Damien in the original book is actually a very violent person, despite his appearance.
True.
It's
we
not
were
like...
talking about this earlier, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. To answer your question, Darkest Door, I am a wizard with mass magical powers. He is a green circle with a letter J on it. Who do you think would win?
Obviously me.
Okay, fair enough.
You are the wizard, I am the orb.
I pondered the Jacka. Someone make that an image, please. Just my character pondering Jacka thing.
Don't you already have like a pondering the orb art? So it wouldn't be hard to just throw
someone
me in.
take that and take that and edit Jacka thing in, please. That sounds so fun. Ponder the Jacka.
Yeah, I need some sort of avatar. I'm very picky with representations about myself, so just the icon has been fine.
You could do the Esku and literally just make your character dude in a suit with a green circle and a J on his head. You could literally do that, and no one would bat an eye.
Yeah.
Shape heads work. I'm sorry, I will fully admit to that. Hell, you can make that a VTuber.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, I have so many opinions about Limbus lore and stuff. I want to write fanfiction at some point. I should. I might do that for like a Absolute Pride Resonance or something as part of my contribution to that, because I want to find a good excuse. Yeah.
I would love to join Absolute Pride Resonance sometime. That sounds really fun at some point.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have no idea if they're actually doing it this year, but obviously we now, have contacts with Tonrep and Senna and all that, so I would not be surprised if people are looking to do it, which they probably are. will probably be joining in to some degree. I might
Plus, it'd be
run like
really-
a one-shot or two. Yeah.
Dude, I would love... That actually sounds really fun. Just both of us running one-shots in different systems, and it's just like,
Yeah.
hey, guys, what would you like to be interested in? What system would you like?
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah.
It could be fun.
Yep.
Or who knows? Maybe I crack open the old coding books and I try and make a freaking Limbus Company fan game or some insane garbage.
I
Like that.
actually tried to do a Limbus Company like RPG Maker game. It was intentionally like relatively low effort, but then it became very high effort, and I never finished it. But I might release that at some point.
I have like 3 versions of RPG Maker that I have not touched and I need to use, but it's like I have the campaign planned, I have special secrets stuff planned. Art. What in the hell did you do, Darkest? What do you mean check Cinna? What do you mean?
Are we pondering the orb? Are we pondering the orb?
Oh my god. Cinna Art Fawn. What did you do?
The first
what? The first what? What does it say?
From what I'm saying,
look at the first pinned message.
The artistic interpretation of Cinna
hose
getting
down the
hosed
Cinna.
down by chat. Yeah.
Okay. That's fun. But yeah, no. We're gonna be wrapping it up, I assume.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got.
All right.
Yep. Yeah.
It was a genuine wonder collabing with you,
Yeah.
my guy. You're freaking awesome.
It is. Yeah. I apologize if I'm not like interacting with you too much because I'm focused on
it's good.
trying to put stuff
It's
together.
good. It's work. You're working on this thing right now. It's fine. No problems whatsoever.
Yeah.
Either way, it was a blast to be here. Chat, it was wonderful coming around as well. And can I plug myself real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that okay?
Yep.
If you guys go to the description of the live stream, you can actually, or just click the little @ on the title, you should be able to check out my channel. I have a lot of really big things planned, including the return of the Bastion office, as well as working on a massive video for just my reactions to Kanto 9. So, should be fun.
All right.
Expect a lot of good things. Yeah. And please subscribe to Jekafeng. He deserves it, and he's awesome.
Woo!
Either way.
All right. Final thoughts. Kim Ji-hoon, let me write Distortion Detective, please.
Final thoughts. Kim Ji-hoon, give me web fishing, but Limbus Company.
All right.
Adios, chat.
Bye-bye.
Yippee!
All
Wahoo,
right.
yippee, wahoo, wahoo.
Stream
Bounces off walls
has
and cartoony
been
men.